Hello people, I am their comic book gamer. Today I'm going to be talking about what they can do to fix what happened with Deathstroke in Arkham Origins. So yeah, it's complete bullcrap how Deathstroke got beat in Arkham Origins. Deathstroke has beaten a later in his career Batman, and yet this Batman, who's only like 2 years in, I believe it was. Darn it, this guy has a stupid shield. Beat Deathstroke. I was like, that was so stupid. So yeah, here's my ideas for what they should do to me, what I think they should do. Okay, that came out a little weird. What I think they should do to fix it. So to me, they should do like they did in Green Lantern Road to Jericho, which, well, that was when it happened, but like I think it was Crawl Through the Wreckage was the original fight with Green Arrow and Deathstroke. So Green Arrow and Deathstroke fight, and Green Arrow beats Deathstroke, like he outsmarts him and everything, and I was so pissed when I read it because I was like, what the heck, this is bullcrap, because I love Judd Winnick. He did the definitive, I guess that's how you say, Green Arrow run for me, pre-New 52, and he did amazing, and then when he did this, I was like, what? Come on, he'd been doing amazing up until then, and then Road to Jericho came, and it turned out he got captured on purpose, so I can't talk today, so he could get thrown into the prison with Constantine Dracon, which is one of Green Arrow's villains, because he was hired to break him out. So I think they could do the exact same thing with Deathstroke. Be like, he knew that if he got beat by Batman and thrown to Blackgate, that Amanda Waller would come to him, and someone had a contract to get him to break up, to like destroy Argus basically. And I think that would be awesome. And that way Deathstroke could get away from Suicide Squad. Like the whole game, make it basically a Deathstroke game. I know some Suicide Squad fans would be pissed, but basically Deathstroke has the main part in it. Like you're playing Deathstroke's story, him inside the Suicide Squad trying to destroy Argus. And then like the last mission is you just taking out apart the Suicide Squad, because you know they're the ones who are trying to prevent you from stopping Argus. I mean, from destroying Argus. I mean, and I think that'd be awesome. It would be a way to fix what happened, because I hated that so much in Arkham Origins. Him beating the crap out of Deathstroke, because that pretty much prevents, even though Arkham Knight is the last Batman game, at least for years. I don't think they're going to come out with another one for years, even though they said it's the last Batman one. I think they will come out with another one, just not for years. So it kind of prevents Deathstroke from ever being in a future Batman game, because if a Batman 2 years in his career beat Deathstroke, imagine what a Batman, you know, like an experienced Batman could do. So this way they could fix that and actually have Batman come back. Deathstroke come back for an appearance. Ow! Man, I got hit. Oh, I forgot you can't do takedowns on those guys. Yeah. Cool. So yeah, I think that would be awesome. But to summarize all that I just said, Deathstroke gets beat by Batman on purpose because he had a contract to destroy Argus, to just take them apart because they're like a pain in someone's butt. And so they hired Deathstroke. Deathstroke knows that Amanda Waller would come to him. He knew about her putting together this Suicide Squad. And so he got hired to take them apart. So he got beaten on purpose by Batman, so that way he could destroy Argus from the inside out. And also that would make a really cool story for a Suicide Squad. Like the other guys, the other people in the Suicide Squad get missions of their own, but Deathstroke's the main person. Like you're mainly seeing him as that double agent, which I think would be awesome and so cool. And then that could lead into a Deathstroke game, which I'll probably do a future video on for what I want for a Deathstroke game. Ow! Ugh. So yeah, I think that would be awesome. Just like it's pretty much what they did in Road to Jericho. Of course, you know, yeah. I doubt they'll do this, but I just think it would be awesome if they did. I really wish they did, because they completely screwed over Deathstroke. I don't get why DC likes doing this either. They like putting, oh my gosh, I gotta dodge this stuff. They like putting Deathstroke in everything. This just looks funny. They like putting Deathstroke in everything, but they won't give him the credits that's due. They're like, okay, Batman's gonna beat him in Son of Batman. He's gonna beat him in Arkham Origins. He's gonna beat him in the Injustice story also. Every time, it's like, what the heck? Ugh. But that's because you know, DC's so damn prideful with Batman, they don't want anyone to beat him. At least not on screen, because on the comics, you know, writers can go to DC and be like, hey, in order for this to be a good story, we need him to get beat, like they did with, like Marv Wolfman did with City of Assassins. Also with Arrow. Arrow has been the best representation on screen we've gotten of Deathstroke, and that's not even close to what the real Deathstroke is. So yeah, it's like, you look at Arrow Deathstroke, not even close to what he is into the well, it's somewhat similar, but it's not as close as it should be. It's like Deathstroke playing hopscotch. And that is the best representation we've gotten on screen, because while the Slade in Teen Titans was cool, I consider that pretty much a completely different character. I don't even think that's similar enough to consider that a variation of Deathstroke. It seems to me like Slade from Teen Titans is a completely different character, because he is a mastermind in that, and then all that weird stuff with him being taken over by Trigon, and like only being a skeleton. I mean, the Slade was pretty cool in the show, but I consider him a different character, because he did like practically nothing on his own. He was just a mastermind. And then stupid ponytail Young Justice Deathstroke. That Deathstroke. I was okay with that Deathstroke. I just hated the ponytail. Ugh. And then like them acting like Sportsmaster could even contend with Deathstroke was a joke to me though. Then stupid what was it? Batman, Beware the Batman. I saw a clip, I thought it looked so cool. I watched the rest of the stuff with Deathstroke. I was like, so stupid. Why every time does Deathstroke have to get his eye taken out in the stupidest way possible? They can't just have him already have his eye taken out. They had him shoot his own C4 in Beware the Batman. That's what caused his eye. Damian stabbed it out in Son of Batman, which is so stupid. I don't know how they're going to top that for a stupid way for Deathstroke to get his eye taken out. DC's probably going to do it. They're gonna have him like trip and fall on a knife or something. But yeah, I guess let's fight these guys and then I'll probably end it here. Don't want this to turn into a rant. But yeah, future, I'm probably gonna make a Deathstroke, a video for what I want in a Deathstroke game, because Deathstroke really is the perfect character for a video game. Well, for an Arkham style video game. And the phone is ringing. Let's just beat up these guys. Because you think Superman, even though he's my favorite superhero, is too hard to make like a new thing. You have to make a completely new thing. Deathstroke, you don't. You can use the same combat system and everything, you just gotta change stuff. Like, you can still use the same combat system, same, like, you know, with stealth and everything. But yeah, this is where I'm gonna end the video. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like.